what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're doing another Before It's Out video. If you guys don't know what that is, basically it's a web series where we're going to take a look at a Transformers toy based on the images before it gets released, so take everything with a grain of salt. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Transformers Kingdom Wingfinger. So this is a brand new character and adds to the fossilizer gimmick. You know, we had Paleotrex, we had Ractonite, we have a bunch of repaints for them now, and this is going to continue down that line. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off with the separate mode. So you can pretty much just separate this into a bunch of pieces and they will combine to form a bunch of different weapons. They will also combine to form the alt mode and the robot mode. And I think there's more than just this. It looks like the hips will be able to pop out from that middle section. But yeah, you do get a couple of blades, you do get a couple of claw things, you get the back claws, you get the hips, and then of course you get the head. I do see a couple of parts here that look very similar to Paleotrex. Most notably, when you see the giant claws, the bone here looks like the same thing that comes from Paleotrex. And it looks like some parts that attach to that hip piece, or whatever that is. I think that's the torso. It's kind of weird and confusing when it's all separated like that. But I think a couple of those parts are the hinges from the original Paleotrex figure. What is interesting is that the actual hips themselves, the upper legs, are not the same from Paleotrex, but they almost look very similar, almost to the point where they could have just left it like that, but I see what they're doing. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off with the pterodactyl, or whatever it's called, mode, because I'm sure someone's going to nitpick, well, actually it's this, and I just don't really care. Again, it's another Maximal this time, which when we saw the Dracodon, I think that's what it was called. It was also a Maximal, which is new because most of these were Predacons beforehand. Anyways, taking a look at the Pteranodon, or whatever you want to call it, I think it does look fine. I would like to see some more bones or something sticking out from the wings down here. I'm not sure if it would be accurate, but it just seems kind of weak when it just has this long thing. It looks kind of creepy. It looks like these giant spikes that are supposed to be like daggers, but I just would have preferred seeing something down here to really, you know, evoke the fact that these are meant to be wings. And it does look small in this image, but when you take a look at the weaponized mode for one of the characters, because I think they attach this with, I think, Wheeljack and Trax, you do tend to see that this is actually massive, especially the bird head is actually pretty big. So I think it does look fine in this mode, a little thin looking. I much prefer some of the other ones. I like Ractonite and Paleotrex. I feel like they're a little more complete. But I understand what they're going for with this. And then taking a look at the robot mode, it's kind of the same opinion. Oh, now I see it. Okay, so the hips I was talking about is actually the upper arms, not the upper legs. My mistake. See, with all these bone things, it's so confusing. But this one is interesting. They kind of describe it as ninja-like, and I do like that. I like the head sculpt because you can see the teeth around the face, and then it's got one eye like a visor. You can also see that it comes with the blade. Now, the blades themselves you can have as a dual wielding thing, or you can have it as this crossbow thing. But what I also do like is that you can use the bird head as a weapon. It almost looks like some sort of gunner thing, or you can plug that onto the back, which is pretty cool. And, you know, it's very similar to a lot of the other ones. It's just a very slim design, and I think considering that this is supposed to be some sort of ninja bot, I don't necessarily mind. And yes, it does add to the, you know, the fossilizer gimmick, and they also showed off this combiner piece setup thing. I'm not sure if it's meant to be like an official combiner or they just had that set up. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So with that out of the way, what do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I will see you guys next time.